Hello, this is my entry to Beatle Tones, Beatle Channels 1 year anniversary contest. Let It Be was the springboard for me getting into the Beatles. My dad had his album. I don't know how it came about. It was about 1984, but he let me listen to it. It's the only album he had from the Beatles, and I listened to it and I was hooked from the first song all the way through, and I had to listen to it again and again and again and again, and I was just amazed by this album. And I used to listen to it. I listened to it over and over and over again. My parents said, "Are you getting tired of that album yet?" I said, "No," and I want to know more about the Beatles. And my youngest brother had a friend who lived across the street from us where we used to live, and his parents had a lot of Beatle records and solo Beatle records, and they let me borrow them, and I take them home and listen to them. It was just amazed by them, and just loved them, just couldn't get enough. And I would actually take my this little stereo I had. I would put the speakers on the floor and got my brother's boombox. Back in those days we had boom boxes, and I got my dad to buy me some blank cassette tapes, and I would put the cassette tapes in there, put it up against, in front of the speakers, and I'd record the albums that they let me borrow, so I'd have them. Just kind of getting into the groove with them, and I really enjoyed listening to the Beatles a lot. Back then in the 80s, if you listen to the Beatles, especially when you're young, oh, that wasn't cool because they say, well, they're yesterday, this is music of today that you're supposed to be listening to. But I paid them no attention. Yes, granted, I did like listen to the modern day music at that time. There's nothing wrong with that. But these were my go-to. And I've been collecting Beatle records ever since. As you can see behind me. I don't have as much as probably a lot of people do, but I got a nice little library behind me, and I just really really enjoy listening to the Beatles. And this album is what was the springboard, like I said, into my collecting journey, if you will. And I'm so proud to be a Beatle fan. I really am. I was born right near the end of '69, so I kind of got a little bit of a connection with them, I guess you could say. I don't know. Might be a little bit of a stretch, but yes, this album means a lot. This is what got me into the band, and I really enjoyed listening to this album, and I still do. And not only this, but my dad had a couple of 45s, and the only two he had this one, Help, and then I Feel Fine, She's a Woman. I play these 45s to death as well, same time with that. And then when I wanted to know more about the Beatles, and on Cinemax back in those days, they played that little documentary called The Complete Beatles, and I used to watch that thing a lot, no matter where it was in the film, even if it was halfway through or almost all the way through. I sit there and watch it because I was wanting to learn more about the Beatles, because before the internet and stuff, and so unless somebody just told you information, I guess was kind of limited. But watching that movie kind of got more information from that movie about them and about their albums, and then moving forward, and my mother would buy me other albums. She bought me the Beatles 20 greatest hits. She bought me the Beatles rarities. She bought me the best of George Harrison. She bought me the Red and Blue album. and I played them to death, all of them, over and over and over again. It's because it's just something about their music that just grabbed me and really spoke to me. So I'm not gonna make a real long video, but this is this started my journey with the Beatles, and I'm so proud to be a Beatle fan, and I'm so glad that I was introduced to them by this album. So that's my entry, Beatles channel, 1 year anniversary. Congratulations, Beatle Tones. I enjoyed your videos, and more to come because I really like watching them. So that's all I got. Y'all stay safe. Y'all take care, and y'all see y'all soon.